but Adrian's tending to his father, sort of in the barrel loading area still, and the rest of you are free to do as you wish.
Well, I guess I'll go and tend to the father and just make sure that he's doing all right.
Yeah, he
Maybe a medicine
definitely.
check.
Go ahead. So looking over his body, like Adrian sees you, he's a bit timid as he doesn't default to maybe you as being the most comforting or healing of the group, but allows you to just kind of come in and just look over his dad, who's conscious now and awake.
I gotta go. I don't know when I'll be back.
Okay, but definitely seen better days. He looks as though he's been shot at the needles that all of you now are all too familiar with quite a lot, and him not being any kind of specific armor necessarily or anything of any kind of fancy use to it just did a pretty bad toll on him. So there's still like blight pieces like in his skin that Adrian's kind of trying to pull out and do the best to do the least amount of pain as possible. You do hear motion inside. Not sure if it's combat, but there's kind of motion inside of the blight sort of moving through the house, and the house itself is still settling after it's had some pretty dramatic pieces thrown through it and things like that. So the part you're in right now seems relatively safe just because there's no roof to collapse on you, but the rest of it is you're unsure overall. So
Are we gonna wait for Grim, or what are we doing?
I have no idea. It's probably a kid thing, so that's up to you guys. You guys can discuss what you want to do next. Like I said, it's a big crossroad point. So if you want to do that amongst yourselves, you can. You've got the whole town, plus your little side quests, plus the overall quests themselves. So that's up to you.
I'm just gonna go up to one of the blights.
They're all inside right now, I think.
The live ones, yeah, they're all inside.
Should we like search the house?
Well, I mean, it's their house, the people that we're next to. But you mean like for loot or for just checking for enemies?
There were the druids.
Yeah, that's why I sent the blights in to go take care of.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Figure we're all hurt pretty bad. Might as well use expendable creatures.
Right.
Just to be sure, the father's stable, right?
Yes, he's stable. Adrian's, concerned, but the signs of battle are gone for the moment. So he's just trying to comfort and basically just reassure and just basically like literally pulling needles out of him and just trying to just stabilize him overall. He's kind of propped him up against, the cart area where a cart would be rolled in. And it's just kind of, talking to him and checking around, and he seems relatively calm and safe now that you guys are here and that there's no immediate battle going on. But he's just tending to his dad and will do so for the time being.
Okay.
Do we know if the druids are dead?
No. No.
Okay. So Vemrak would go back into the house and try to find the druids.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go in as well, now that the blights have...
Before you guys head off, I assume there's just some talking back and forth. Adrian just mentions, like, be really careful in there. The part of the house that we were in on that floor took a big hit. He brought the staff, so they did kill a druid. And he mentions that he doesn't think there's anyone left in the house, but if there was someone left, they'd be in some of the bedrooms, because he didn't get a chance to get to all those because it was on your guys' side. So he's not sure if anyone's checked all those.
Is that accessible since there was the rocks thrown through the roof?
No, to the left side, there's a way through, right?
Yeah, I was gonna have you roll something, but yeah, observer. There, you're correct. There's basically where you sent your wolves initially. There's the outer. There is a way up, yes. But there's also windows for all those rooms on the side of the house that you guys are at now. So, Royce, you would know of that because you climbed up and down them multiple times. So, you've been
Right.
past those windows as well.
Okay.
So
I'll
Vimrak,
follow them in too if they're going in.
okay.
I'm not
So you guys, let me move us back in. So you guys would effectively enter here. So you were just outside here. This door is open. Right here, it is kind of crashed down. So there's a bunch of rubble here. But the staircase that you're next to seems relatively serviceable. Inside now, you can you catch a blight here and there. There's doors above you on these two angles that lead to the top floor, but this one over here is not accessible, seemingly, at least not easily, as the roof is collapsed. Right above you right now, you see into the top floor. Remember, there's a large ceiling above you, and these vats here do seem to be in use. The two next to you guys are seemingly untouched, at least by the destruction, but the one over here, there's wine now all over the floor. And when the second you guys walk into this room, you just get the intense smell of sweet wine that fills nostrils if you have them. So that's the biggest change in here.
Is it do the barrels have a pour spout?
Yeah. So the two on your side both do.
I'm actually going to stick his head under the pour spout and take 10 seconds gulp of wine.
Okay. Which one, left or right? The one you move your character towards?
Left.
All right. Let me see.
I'm back.
I'm still here.
Nobody asked.
Oh. My feelings!
Yeah, rude. What the fuck, bro?
Just calling it like it is.
I'm hurt.
I care about Observer.
Aww.
Yeah, but you didn't ask.
I'm glad he spoke up.
Thank you. I don't always observe. Sometimes I take action.
But when you do, it's Dos Equis.
It's what now?
Don't worry about it.
Is this a Californian term? I don't know.
No, he said, but when you do, it's Dos Equis, like the beer. You remember those commercials and The Most Interesting Man in the World? He's like, I don't always drink beer, but when I do, it's Dos Equis.
That's right. I didn't remember the name of the beer. I remember that guy's beard. It was amazing.
The dude actually has a pretty interesting life, IRL.
But how can he claim to be the most interesting man?
I don't think he claims to be. They just claim that he is. It's not a self-appointed title.
But it could be.
It could be, I suppose.
So it might be a little metagaming, but I was thinking if the guards at the city we're at, where we had to turn in our weapons, They don't know what bags of holding are. We could probably toss all our weapons in a bag of holding.
Did we have to turn in our weapons, or we just had to like
Yeah.
check them in? I thought we
No,
just had to
we-
like register them.
Yeah, we just had to register them. We never gave
Oh,
them.
that was it? Okay, good. I thought we had to give them.
Shatner, correct us if we're wrong.
No, you're right.
Never mind then.
Vimrak, roll a Constitution saving throw.
You about to get wasted.
You take 17 damage.
What?
You take
Oh,
17
fuck.
damage.
Good berry.
Dude, what?
Just shove a good berry right down his throat.
Okay, you're back up.
Well, no, I have relentless endurance.
Do you have anything against poison?
No.
Okay. Then you took 17 damage. You're incapacitated. Well,
I have relentless endurance. So
when you're reduced to him but not killed, you can drop to 1.
Does
I'm
poison go away?
Gotcha. You're not sure. You have no idea what this is. All you know is that the barbarian at 5 hit points ran over to this vat and took a 10-second draw from it. However, about 5 seconds in, he dropped to the floor. Royce ran over, put a berry in his mouth, and now he's back up, wine all over his face. The spigot's probably still going. We'll say it's still running, and then all of you can do as you wish.
I'm gonna do a medicine check.
Okay.
Figure out what just happened.
I'm gonna get up like super fucking angry. Like I'm like coming out of like my battle rage. 'Cause I haven't been hit recently, but I'm like fucking pissed. I'm like, you just hear like a giant orc roar.
Roar.
What
There's
the fuck?
Did you use that relentless endurance during the fight last time?
It just no.
No. He never went out.
So you never went. Yeah.
So I don't need to use a good berry.
You're good.
Yeah.
So observer, what are you doing?
I want to figure out how how he took damage from it. What kind of substance?
So you're
it might
medicine
be.
checking him.
Both him and the poison or the wine.
Okay, so roll a knowledge
Before he-
nature check for the poison. Go ahead, Vimrak.
Before he does that, I just take a giant swing of my axe into the vat.
Okay. So
Just
now
like-
the drip now is gushing out of one of the 2 remaining vats in this room, and the same sweet smell that caught your nostrils initially is you hear the sound of rushing wine. So observer, if you're going to test anything, you're testing from an open wound, if you will. You're not sure of the. You can smell observer?
That's a good question.
I don't
since
know
it doesn't say
how
anything.
you would know anything.
Let me see.
without
Can
smell.
Warforged?
Can you be poisoned?
I can be poisoned, but I'm resistant.
Okay.
So Warforged possess the same 5 senses that humans do: sight, smell, hearing,
Okay.
touch, and even taste. Do not perceive the world the same way humans do.
You saw how much he took, and you're confident that you're amongst friends. So you do taste the poison with your knowledge of kind of poisons and warlock background. You get the slightest hint of a beautiful wine, and then in the very background, a poison that you can't quite make out as it's very diluted in this giant vat. But based on his reaction and based on your checks, you're confident that it's been poisoned.
Alright, well, I'll let the group know that Tate looks like this has been poisoned.
Okay, so the barrel is now done. There is a small remaining amount at the very bottom, depending on how high Vimrak swung. So there's not much left in that. And now, amongst all of your feet, boots and all, it's humid in here. So, but it smells nice overall.
When I'm done swinging, I'm gonna like turn to the group and say, "The fucking liquid tried to kill me." Not really knowing what it was.
What exactly? Like wine's done worse.
And then I'm gonna go up to Observer, who
Okay.
has the staff, and be like, "How did you know to use this? Did you do this? Did you try to kill me?"
No.
Metal Man?
I attuned to the staff and found out that it controls the blight, which the druids were using before to make them try to kill us.
How'd you know how to use it? How'd you know what it did?
I had to think really hard on it to attune to it.
You can't even think. You don't have a brain.
I find that very offensive.
You don't have feelings. You're made of metal.
I do have feelings, and I'm made of metal and wood and other magic properties.
And just like completely flabbergasted and like frustrated, Bemrak just walks away, continuing to go look for the druid.
So as you guys are having your quarrel, if you will, this entire staircase is demolished. You can get inside that door, but you notice there's very little places to go from there. The blights that are being controlled by Observer are now making their way back down to you, Observer. They seemingly have cleared the house, and are now sort of on the balconies or the walkways above you guys now.
Oh, did I just take 8 damage? Was
No,
that you,
I'm
Toto?
trying to fix stuff. Sorry, I'm back.
Okay.
What up?
Welcome back.
Toto, the wine is poison. Bemrak took a big gulp from the vat, and it killed him.
Almost.
I guess I'm just kind of recuperating from having been knocked out 3 times. And I'm barely aware of
remember-
whatever just happened.
remember, you guys all have good berries too. I think you each have 2.
I just ate one.
Okay, I'll gain 1 hit point, thank you.
So I was going to get a family thing. Is there anything critical I need to know besides people saying Bemrak or Observer has no soul?
Well, there's one vat that you guys are all closest to, that still has wine in it. Vimrak took out some rage of being downed by the wine, or almost downed. So the vat that he drank from here is now demolished, and the wine is all over the floor. You guys are currently finding yourself, and there's rubble here. It's impassable without some time to move some stone and wood around, but there's wine under there as well from the other vats that presumably had something in them. So there's just one remaining vat now with any wine in it. It's the one closest. The blights have now made their way down. If they found something, you're not sure, but they seem to be confident that their task has been completed that they were given.
Observer controls those now, right?
Yes.
Yep.
With that
I'm
creepy
gonna
ass
check-
staff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, thanks.
I want to check this vat and see if it's got the same poison as the other one.
Okay. You're confident that from the percentage that you tasted, if you will, or inspected, that you can do the same with this and not be messed up, and you confirm that this vat does seem to have the exact same poison as the other one did.
Okay. I will use the staff to command the blights outside to guard the house from any hostile druids or other creatures.
Okay, they go out and kind of meander around. Um, Toto, you just from looking at it, it looks as though it's from a specific type of tree. Probably one with obviously magic or druidic properties to it, but beyond that, it's not something that stands out in anything that you've read specifically. These types of things, druids are known for making, over the years, or different tribes, if you will, have like different things that they're kind of known for. So this could be something more local or something more generic. You're not sure.
Cool.
But it does give off an evil aura that you definitely feel, which seems to be literally, I guess, what's the word? Wow.
Emanating?
Emanating, but also, emanating at like a certain range, if you will. So it gives off like a vibe that you can pick up on.
Now that the house is clear, I'm going to go back to Adrian and the other guy.
Yep.
What's the name of the son? The name of the son is Adrian?
Yeah, Adrian's the son, and then the father is... What is his name? I forget. Erwin. No, Erwin is the
A
son.
clamp
Hold
company.
on. Erwin is a clamp company.
Okay, so this side was completely destroyed?
Davin.
No, it was. Oops.
It's right here.
This side.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Or I guess
Yeah,
around
basically
this area.
Vimrat can't walk. You guys can't really get past this point here.
Is this room? Okay, so you can't get in there either.
Yeah, this room
You have to
is
go
pretty
around.
much... Exactly.
But that side is traversable?
There you go, thank you. You can go out this door, and you can go out this door.
But not the staircase on the left?
That staircase is completely collapsed.
Okay.
In the essence of time, can I just search the house for any wine that isn't poisoned?
Yes, there are... roll a perception check. We will wait. Just because it's going to take you some time to get through the house,
Yeah.
so we'll see what others do.
Yeah, that's my task.
Gotcha.
Sorry, what was the dad's name?
Davin.
Davin.
Yes.
All right, so Vamrak goes up to Adrian and Davin.
Okay.
And like as he's rounding the corner, he said, "Oh, wizard!" And I take Adrian by like the scruff, and I like shove him against the wall, and I said, I just start yelling at him, "What the fuck is wrong with your wine? Why did it try to kill me?"
So Davin's on the floor still. He's not going to jump up in any quick sense, and he's just like, whoa, 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 whoa. And Adrian's just like, whoa, what are you talking about? Why would I poison our own fucking wine? Relax. What the hell's gotten into you? He's not.
Go take it. Go take a giant fucking gulp, and you tell me.
I'm not going to take a gulp of shit. Look at my dad right now. Where's the rest of your party? And kind of just like yells out. He's like, help!
And I backhand the shit out of Adrian.
For damage?
No, just like disrespectfully.
Gotcha. He falls back, and he falls back and just kind of like puts himself between his dad and you, and he's just like, "What the fuck's gone into you, man? Why would we poison our own wine? Relax. Where's the rest of your party?"
Yeah, I'll walk up and just kind of try to interfere a little bit, calm them back down, just be like, hey, tensions are high. We all just went through a big scuffle. Like,
Yeah, all just went through a big scuffle. You guys are getting paid. Look at my fucking house and my dad, you asshole.
I'll slap him again.
He'll try and stop that roll. Strength check.
Yeah.
He rolled What's that?
I think I have.
Advantage.
I thought I had advantage with strength checks. I can't find it, but yeah, let's take it down.
Either way, I'll try to get in the middle and try to hold them back.
So on that next slap, he blocks it, and just draws like a dagger at his side, and he's like, "Honestly, man, like what? Dude, why would we poison our own wine? All these people attacked our place. They obviously fucking did it. Don't drink more. Sniff it next time, you dumbass." And he's just like, I got a knife out. Like it doesn't look like he's gonna take another one without, trying to do something more about it. But he did not take that second slap, and he's basically readied at this point.
Seeing that he drew the dagger, I kind of like smile like really wide, like bring it on almost. And I just kind of like stare at him and be like, I think there's something else going on in this fucking winery. I'm gonna burn it to the ground and find out.
He just looks at you and like looks at you, Royce. Basically, he's like, "You have anything to say about this? Where's the rest
Yeah,
of your
we're not burning anything down. Let's everybody just calm down. Let's figure out what's going on here. This doesn't serve any purpose.
Yeah, it doesn't serve any purpose. You guys find yourself in a shithole like this place, and the couple of friends you find, you're gonna fucking shit on them. Not a good idea. Why don't you keep your dog on a leash?" And looks at you, Royce.
First of all, he's not a dog. He's an orc. All right. Second of all, you can put the blade away.
He's acting like a dog, and I'm not putting shit away until he backs the fuck up. He comes over here, picks me up, and fucking punches me when I'm sitting here tending to my dying dad. So, are you gonna back up, or are you gonna stay where you're at, Vimrak?
I'm in between them at this point.
I'm just holding my ground.
All right. So he's just gonna basically he'll put the knife away. He's gonna try and pick up his dad, and he's like, "You guys are gonna find shit in the house because whatever we could take, we did. And I don't know where this fucking anger is coming from. If you got poisoned, again, we service the entire land. Why would we poison the few barrels we have? We promised you wine as payment. Why would we demolish what little livelihood we have? Look at this vineyard." And then he basically is trying to just walk him back towards the woods, that you guys came from, where he knows the rest of the family's at.
How bad is his dad hurt?
He's healed, but he took a lot of needles, it seems, and he's physically has some of them in him still at this point. So he's not really. He's being helped to walk. What do you do, Vimrak?
Just like conflicted by like his own pride and the situation, but also almost being dead. Just like grunts in frustration, turns around, walks away.
Okay. So Adrian's just basically on his way north now from the house, heading down his driveway, if you will, back towards where you guys initially met him the day before. Was it the day before? Fuck, I need to keep like a specific track of time. I'm gonna have okay, this notepad is for time. Because I swear, every week I'm like, I don't know what time it is.
You can always post it at the end of the session in the chat as well.
Yeah, I should do that. What the fuck? My dogs are barking and they usually don't bark for no reason, so give me a second. What time is it? It's still day. Probably a fucking solar company.
Not a lunar
What?
one yet.
What are they barking at?
The phantoms.
He's got more than one dog now?
So we fought off all the... We killed the giant tree. The needles are under Observer's control. Have we searched the upstairs yet?
We have not.
So
Can we
I'm currently searching the house for any
Okay, so you're off that way.
non-poisoned wine. Yeah, so I'm just however long it takes. My character's just doing that while all this is going on.
Well, while we're doing whatever, I'm gonna start clearing this stuff over here. He said it would take some time to clear some of the rubble away to get by. So if we're just chilling, I'll start working on that.
I can come help. I guess I'm just curious if there's any more information about these druids or this tree thing here.
So the time that's passed with the altercation outside and everything, Observer, you confirm that everything inside is either empty, and this big room you're in is either empty or poison. So all these barrels up against the wall and stuff are empty. So there's nothing in these rooms.
Did you hear
In
us
every
clearing
room?
the rubble?
Yes, yeah, I did.
Oh, hey.
So and that was searching every room in the house, right?
That was searching this main room here. So you're like basically making your way upstairs now.
Okay.
Did
I'll
we...
just continue searching the entire house.
I want to go down to that basement and see if there were any identifying things. I think there was like 1 or 2 dead druids down there.
Okay.
See if there was anything else to find searching their bodies.
They have nothing that you haven't seen before. So,
Okay.
Is this something that's going to take like hours to clear, or is this like just
Well,
like
I mean,
15 minutes while they're
you
doing
can
their thing?
you can get to the other side of this door without moving rubble. You know that?
Oh, okay.
No.
Because that's just outside. Like this is a staircase that leads.
You can go around.
Yeah, you just go
Oh.
outside, and then, like right now, like they're in here. This is where the fight with Adrian and Vimrak just went down. So they're just in this room here. So that there's really nothing you gain by moving this except getting into this room here.
Which you can still get into.
Oh, okay. So
Which you can access through that doorway and above as well.
So I'm over there right now because
Yeah.
I was with them with all. Okay.
Yeah, you're already in. Like, so you see the other side of this room. Like, you can just walk up these stairs here, and then like make your way down. So.
Okay.
Yeah, you're there. Vimrak's basically here, and then others are elsewhere. So yeah, above you in this room, there's like a crane and stuff. But
where that
I'm gonna go through these 2 rooms and just see if there's anything of note.
yeah, let me check on that because I haven't.
so there's like a bedroom above all the wine casks. Was that destroyed?
Sorry, ping.
Or do we even know that's there?
That one, none of you have been to.
Because I thought all this stuff was
Yeah,
collapsed because all of that upstairs had been destroyed.
Yeah, so most of that is destroyed. These rooms on the left, you could possibly get into. That's where Observer is searching now. But this larger room here and the one next to it is not really accessible. It's sort of collapsed into the room below.
Is this locked?
If it
Yeah.
is, it shouldn't be. There's effectively nothing left in this house. The Mardikov's had time to get valuables out. If you're looking for something specific, I can let you know if you find it or not. But Observer, you find no wine upstairs. There seems to be no usable wine over the next like 20 minutes, except for wine that's currently already loaded in the cart that's in the cart loading area. There's 3 barrels of wine there. Those do not seem to be poisoned, at least not with the same poison that that you've tasted.
I want to go. I want to go outside and just kind of inspect the dead giant tree.
Okay. It seems to be sort of deteriorating at a faster rate than you would expect it to. And it also is sort of creepily becoming like indiscernible from its surroundings as well. But the mouth and the eyes and the branches that were very limb-like now just seem dormant and normal almost. If you hadn't just fought it, it may not even catch your eye. If you were, a couple, 50 yards away or so, it may not stand out too much. But other than that, there's nothing abnormal about it.
Does this stairwell go up or down?
It goes up, but it'll take you to this hallway here, which you have access to, but there's effectively nothing upstairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
There was, but Blights and or Irwin and Davin took care of that. So, or the big tree itself.
Carve like a little piece out from the tree.
Okay.
Like a piece of bark or whatever. And just put it in my.
Yeah, you have no issue doing that with a sharp axe, and whatever size you want, you've got.
So wherever the druid bodies are that the blights killed, I would like to inspect them and just find out as much as I can about them, where they've anything that might show where they've come from or what.
There's only one in an additional bedroom upstairs that the blights may have killed. Most likely, just based on the layout, they probably did. But there is nothing on them that's any different from the ones you've seen, like in the basement. So yeah, there's nothing on them that's gonna point in any kind of direction.
I'm getting the impression that we're finished here.
Were there horses with the wine? Like in the cart?
We'll say that there still are. There is a single horse in the. There's a stable over here. Oh, I'm on the wrong cursor. There's a stable here with a single draft horse in it. Seems to be relatively untouched.
Okay, so our goal here was to gather up the wine, and that seems to be what we've done. So I say we grab the horse, the cart, the wine, and we start making our way back up to... We have another cart up north, right?
I think you guys did. I honestly forget.
Then we can make our way up there. To our other cart. Unless anyone objects.
Fine by me.
Is the cart ours to take right now?
Well, depending on how Adrian feels currently. Initially, it was probably implied, but
we can at least take the cart to him and then offload the barrels onto the other cart and give him the horse and the cart that we took from here, just so they've got a way of traveling.
I guess another question is, would I have heard any of the altercation they had? I think I was probably sitting in
the main vat room.
Yeah, while all this happened.
You may have heard you may have heard an altercation, but you didn't get anything out of it because it's big open door, big open door, open area, and then around the corner. But all this rubble here blocks any kind of other actual movement. Plus, the house is creaking and kind of moaning, and there's water as you move around, so a little more noise than normal. So I'll say that you guys are aware that something verbal happened outside, but unsure what that was or is.
Okay.
How much do the wine barrels weigh?
A lot if they're full of wine.
Yeah.
Probably about. How many? Are they like 50-gallon barrels?
Well, sure.
Like a normal half barrel?
Yeah.
Are they the size of a keg of beer?
Sure. Yeah.
90 pounds.
90 pounds when empty. So.
Like
600 pounds.
450.
Yeah, 450 is fine.
Less than that, but a lot.
trying to figure out how much we can actually, if we can even move the barrels. You can move double. You can lift double your carrying capacity. Apparently,
Well,
I have 210.
Yeah, sorry, a 55-gallon drum of a water liquid would weigh about 400 pounds.
So I should be able to lift it then.
Yeah, lift.
But usually you
Like
roll
move.
barrels.
Or if we gotta put one on a cart,
Or that.
we can't really roll up a cart. Generally,
You do have a hulking barbarian orc if you need him.
yeah.
Also, I'm sorry, did we decide what time of day it was?
I
Good
forgot
time.
what you guys waited. Didn't you guys wait for it to be later?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Let's just say it's.
I don't think we waited, but we certainly took our time
you waited for
pacing the
the
joint
morning.
out.
Is that what you did?
Hmm?
Fuck, I don't remember. I'm like completely blanking on the time.
Somewhere a month ago.
Yeah, it's true.
Or maybe to phrase it a different way, I got beat to shit. And I know Vemrak got beat to shit. Do we want to set out on the road right now? Or do we want to...
Yeah, I think a rest is in order. Long one.
Yeah, like I would be in
Should
favor
we-
of a long rest because I'm mostly tapped out in case we seem to be encountering a lot of bullshit, and I am not well equipped to deal with bullshit right now.
Should we meet up with the group up north? The Adrian and his dad and their group and see if they've got a place we can actually rest, or
How far is that?
It's like 5-10 minutes. Like
Yeah.
walk.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I'm good.
All of you are gonna walk to the group.
we'll
Do a
take
little
the cart.
makeshift camp. Okay. I
Take the cart with the wine.
forget-
We'll have the blights escort us.
I'll say, do you have any idea how long that's going to keep happening? And I'll just kind of gesture at the blights that are following us around.
Like how long they're gonna stay with us?
Yeah. Is that like...
For as long as I have the staff.
And I'll just kind of side-eye the staff a little bit. Like, not in a mean way, but more in like a, the fuck is that thing way.
Shatter, with my very quick attunement to it, do I know everything about the staff?
Um,
Or just that? Being able to command them?
Can you summon more of them?
for this one, say you know all of it. It's fine.
Okay. Can I just post everything that it is?
Yeah, that's fine. I thought you did already. No.
No, I did not.
You posted a picture, chat, but you said don't look it up because it would ruin the end game for us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it in the game chat.
Oh,
And I'll, as I explain this to everyone.
Ugh. That's a gnarly piece of work.
Yeah. I don't know if we're going to be able to really get it into the city with the whole feeling uncomfortable around it.
Well, yeah. I can't. Where is everybody? I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Bemrak and myself as we head out. So that's... I guess Vemrak, you'll get 12 hit points.
Make use of your good berries too, because I'm gonna make some more.
I used mine already.
If you guys need more, I got 3 on me. I'll just give them. I'll give 2 to Toto and 1 to Vimrak.
I'm just eating a pile of good berries right now, trying not to vomit as I shove them all down my throat. I'm assuming good berries do not actually taste good.
Why would you say that? They're good.
It tastes like raspberries, bro. You insulting my bear. Last time I fucking give you berries.
And I'll just be like, no, I'm happy to have them. I've just always assumed that good berries, because they are so useful, must taste awful. They're too good to be true.
I worked hard on those berries, man.
Did we actually ride our cart over? Ride a cart over?
We had a cart from the town, or the inn, or whatever, or whoever we were getting the wine for. I don't remember.
That's
who we were
right.
getting it for.
Gave you a cart and a horse, I think, to get here to grab the wine, because that was the whole intention.
Correct.
Yeah, no, we were walking through here, so that's why I was confused.
Yeah, because I think you left it here to then scout out and
Yeah, we left it at the
do
camp.
your business. So you guys approach. Adrian kind of steps forward, and it's like, "You guys coming in peace, or is the barbarian being barbaric again?"
I'll respond. What happened?
And I'll grin and I'll say, anytime you want it.
Lovely gesture after such a fight. I guess the name suits you well. Nothing really. I guess it's between us, but
Hey, who saved whose vineyard?
yeah, no.
We're not the ones who cowered in fear, ran away from our own home.
And I'll just
Hey,
kind of look around and be
he
like,
did bring us staff.
like, did something
Yeah, it
happen
looks
here?
like some magic that we found and gave to you helped a bit. Also, don't mind the children we're taking care of. I can see that you've calmed down a bit, but maybe not enough. Anything else we can help you guys with? Appreciate it. The wine was promised. Feel free to take it. Please just leave our horse and cart. But
Yeah, that's what we brought it here for you guys.
yeah, it should fetch a fancy penny, or maybe serve Vimrak for a night of fun, hopefully. But we'll rebuild, so appreciate it. You can tell he's just kind of like standoffish at this point and not super involved. Davin's still kind of up against a tree, and the Adrian's wife and the little ones are kind of tending to him and just kind of hanging out. They look a little happier now, but yeah.
How hurt is Davin? Is he like awake or?
Yeah. I mean, he's just old and frail, so he hasn't probably seen that amount of combat in a long time.
Could I determine like what percentage of life he'd be at?
I mean, probably like under half.
Okay. And how long will it take to get back to the city? On the cart.
Yeah, if you guys are going all the way, I think we said... What the fuck is a map? Oh, it's called Game Map. God, there's a fucking fly in my room.
Life is pain.
I know.
So I'll turn to Vimrak and I'll say, hey, we all played our part here, and we're all lucky that everyone was there to help get us through that. And then I'll go up to Adrian.
It's like 6 miles. Go ahead.
And just tell him, hey, we're pretty worse for the wear, and we could really use a rest before we head on the road. Do you guys have a spot that we could maybe catch some sleep before we head out?
He's like, well, we're gonna make our way back to our home and start rebuilding that as best we can, and call in the other locals and see if we can help establish the other farms in the area. But I guess you guys did do us quite the deed here, so if you want to take shelter in the home, whatever is still serviceable, that's fine. Just on here, remember as well. I guess the master was sort of destroyed, but we'll make it work. Make it as comfortable as possible. If you want to do that, there's really no other city close, at least not ones that welcome strangers in. Although strangers with wine is possibly a different story.
Is that what we want to do, guys?
I'm happy to stay, and I'll offer. I have a couple of healing spells left, so if anybody there needs healing, I'm happy to like toss a few heals their way to get people feeling better.
Yeah, I mean, Davin definitely will take one, and then Adrian's, you can kind of see the more time you spend with him is kind of fighting back some pain he's in as well. But they start to pack up.
Yeah, I'll burn 2 of my first level spells just to get them in a better place.
Okay. Davin's moving on his own now, and Adrian seems to be functioning at capacity, maybe adrenaline still, but either way, it's working. So they spend the next probably like hour packing up all the stuff. They've been in this camp now for days, so there's a bunch of random stuff here. And
I'll make a point to like help them pack up and just try to be as friendly as possible.
Okay, if that's the case, then it'll say it takes half the time if some of you help and some
Yeah,
of
I'll
you
help too.
So within 20-30 minutes, if that, they're ready to go and everything's packed up, and you guys just all go back to the home and rest there for the night.
Yeah, we should grab our cart with the horse and take it there as well.
Don't want to leave that lying around.
Right. Cool. Anything you guys want to do tonight specifically? They're pretty much just going to go in, and the girls and Adrian's wife and the girls are going to, or the kids are going to take a hard hit to the fact that so much destruction has happened. But you hear the parents consoling them, like, at least we have a place still, like we can get our lives back and we'll get our toys and all these things to be replaced, but you guys can't, and so on and so forth. So they kind of just crawl into some of the rooms upstairs, and you can see that Adrian is mostly looking like he's going to leave any kind of reconstruction to the following days, and is mostly concerned with just resting himself, as he fought pretty hard as well, it seems. So everyone's pretty much in early, unless you guys want to do anything specific.
Yeah, I want to command the... can the blights help either repair or clear out the debris?
No. No.
Okay. Can't. Alright. In that case, I'll just have them be defensive sentries on the outside of the house. And I'll let both Davin and Adrian know that they're friendly for now.
Okay.
Otherwise, what time is it right now?
We'll say it's just getting late afternoon, so be an early bed, but you guys could probably use it.
Well, what time do you guys want to be up and like ready to leave? Because I imagine we don't want to travel at night.
Just in the morning.
Okay.
I don't think we need to be specific.
I guess I'll just spend most of the night up until the time I would need to rest, just helping clear the place.
Okay.
I'll do the same.
Okay, you guys get a surprising amount of work done just moving debris and rubble from the from that bottom floor. But there's clearly a lot of structural work to still do. So overnight, no issues. You guys get a rest. Go ahead.
Right before bedtime, I'm gonna cast Good Berries again and just hand them out again, 2 to each person. It lasts for 24 hours.
Okay.
And then I don't need to sleep. I trance for 4 hours.
Okay.
So in the other 4, I just want to go out and gather resources for the Pass Without a Trace thing.
Okay. What are you looking for, and how far are you going?
Not far. I need ashes from a burned leaf of mistletoe and a sprig of spruce.
Okay. We'll say you track those down. pretty quickly. But while you're kind of out, well, which direction do you go? Pick a direction.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace while I'm going to.
Okay. Which direction?
I don't have any indication as to what's where.
Go to the game map and just kind of see which area, which woods you'd want to go into.
We'll go along this this eastern side.
Towards the east.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. You have no problem doing so, and you feel very confident that you're moving very efficiently and not being heard, and don't really sense anything out of the ordinary overall. The woods are creepy, but you're kind of getting used to that. So there's the howls of wolves in the distance that don't seem to get any closer, and then there's the fog that plays tricks with your eyes when you're alone, more so than when you're with a group. But other than that, you find your way out and find your way back, and you're a bit unsettled just being out there alone. But nothing else happens.
Cool.
Anything else?
That's it for me.
What am I doing? There we go. All right.
So again, everybody has 2 good berries again. It'll last until tomorrow night.
I'm editing my good berry
You guys are free to do as you want.
Are we heading back with the wine to the inn?
Yeah, I think I might just adjust some of my spells.
Actually, not
I
a
do as
terrible
well,
idea
just-
to look at.
So what's this recommendation from Revenant thing? I don't remember what this is.
Told us to go there.
Do we want to check that out on the way back, or do we just want to head straight back?
Yeah, I wanted to ask these people in the morning about some of the info that we got from the cards.
Okay.
Maybe it would be best if one of us ask.
Sure. But yeah, I'm like looking at metagaming, but I'm looking at the notes. I don't think we really have much info on anything. Although I think we know where the Mountainside Abbey is, right?
Where do you know that from? Is that from oh my god, what's her name? The daughter that you traveled with? Did she
Yeah, I feel like
give you
think
a
we have
secret name?
I'll look through my notes. I think we have a general. Irina mentions the village of Crease related to the
Yes.
Abbey card, ancient abbey from the time when the devil was originally in this land.
Yes, and for those on the game map, I'll move you all here. That city, oh, it's already labeled. Yeah, you guys are pretty damn close to that. It's
Where is it?
here.
Oh, okay, perfect. Where's the vineyard that we're at? Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, party token is accurate now.
Oh, I can't unprepare that. Okay. Fine.
Is it the
Where
morning?
are we? There we are. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, they're doing spells, so you guys can do whatever you want.
Yeah, so whatever Vimrak relays to me, I'll ask Gavin and
I'll go. I'm gonna go up to Adrian actually directly.
Okay.
Can I find him?
Yeah, no problem. They're pretty much sleeping all in the kids' rooms. Those rooms upstairs are pretty crowded, considering they're a room or two down. Most of you just kind of slept sprawled around the bottom floor, the best place you could find. So Adrian sees you and hears you coming, and they kind of perks up and just says, "Good morning," kind of like seeing where this is going to go today.
I'll walk up to him and I'll give him like a big sigh and be like, "Listen, you defended what was yours, and I respect that. And what I said yesterday had some truth to it, but just know that my mind was elsewhere." Anyways, I'll pull out the piece of bark.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy check?
Or, there's no diplomacy in this, huh?
It's persuasion.
Persuasion?
Sure, persuasion, that's what I'm thinking. What is diplomacy? Is that,
That's Pathfinder.
What am I trying to persuade him of, though?
you not being the asshole that you were the night before?
I mean, I don't care, but sure.
That's fine. And you rolled party. But either way, I'm sorry, what was your question?
I pull out the piece of bark that I cut from the giant tree.
Yeah.
And I give it to him. And like assuming that he would be like
accepting,
elated at it, I said, don't forget to take the trophies of your enemies, especially the ones who harm the ones that you love.
He looks at you and his demeanor changes quite a bit. He's like, apology accepted. I guess barbarians just need a good rest. And he accepts the bark and he's like, something I've not usually done. We tend to make wine, not make enemies, but I can appreciate the token. And he takes it and seems to be genuine about it.
We're on a much bigger quest. I'm sure as you are aware, there's being that oversees this land that we have come to not like as well.
He's like, Strahd, yes, you're not in Valaki or Brovia. You can say his name here.
Anyways, I'm not good with words. We need to find a few things first before we try to encounter him. But we do plan on defeating this vamp.
Defeating? That's your ultimate goal?
Killing, more directly, yes.
Okay. Well, you've piqued my interest now, so go ahead.
But all of us are not from this land, and we don't really know. We don't know the topography and the geography all that well.
Yeah, playthings is what some tend to refer to you as. I think it's a horrible namesake, but unfortunately true. What are you looking for? Maybe I can help in some way.
Okay. I'm gonna from Vemrak's memory, I'm gonna talk about the cards that Madame Ava had shown us and see if he knows anything about the Dragon's House or
okay,
the dead village drowned by a river.
He does not know about the Dragon's House. The dead village by the river, he says he can't recall anything like that, but roll an insight check.
Oh, that's going to be party. Hold on. I have to switch. How do I get Vemrak?
You can open up your character from the actors directory at the top and go from there. Top right.
Oh, that did party again. I click on Vemrak.
It's fine. We'll just use that one. I don't know why it's weird. It's doing that. You get the feeling he's withholding some information.
Yeah, it works if you do it from the character sheet.
Okay, my bad.
About the drowned village. Not in necessarily like a nefarious way, just he seems to be studying you as you're kind of opening up about all this information here. I mean, you've just said that you're trying to kill Strahd, so he's listening intently, but a little smoke and mirrors, if you will.
Okay, and I pick up on that. He's withholding information.
Yeah.
I'll say, listen, Adrian, we saved what's left of your vineyard, and obviously there was some collateral damage, but help us out here. We're running blind. Any information you can give us would be of great help. And if we can do anything to lessen the effect that Strahd has on this land, it would obviously benefit you and your family.
He kind of like brushes over it, like, I don't know what you mean, but please, can I see the rest of these things you're looking for? He's pretty intent on kind of reading all of these goals, if you will, or readings before he seems to want to say anything. So I'm assuming you haven't just kind of shown him all, or told him all. We'll say that most of this has been verbal. So it's up to you if you want to continue or do something else.
No, that was it.
So just the dragon and...
Yeah, because we found the lonely windmill, right? And
Okay.
then we know relatively where the abbey is. And then the fifth card was enemy is a creature of darkness with powers beyond mortality. Card will lead you to him. But I don't know. I'm not going to ask him about that.
Which one is that?
The fifth card?
I don't recognize that.
The card is black. Enemy is a creature of darkness with powers beyond mortality. Card will lead you to him. Card is black. And then I have in quotes, Strahd lurks in the quarters of an elf who we long called friend.
Okay, that's the key there. Okay. So Adrian gets a bit closer, and he says, yes, interesting. I do. Why don't we take a seat? And he kind of like gestures over to like a chair that he can find in the upstairs bedroom. There's still like his family around, so he's not trying to be secretive of them necessarily, but he does kind of whisper and talks to you and says that he might know of a village, and in that village may be something that he is intently trying to acquire, that the land he's found himself in can't know is missing, if you will. He pulls out a drawing that he has of a gem, basically. It's sort of ornately cut, if you will. It looks very unique overall. It's a rather crude drawing, but you get the idea of its shape and form, and it just kind of strikes you as very beautiful, but also kind of just different overall. He goes, "This was stolen from my family. We believe it's the reason behind these attacks. We didn't know who you were initially or what your motives were, so we trying to just protect our own, as you can understand, as we're both kind of revealing more information the day after, if you will. But I fear that the village that you seek is a dangerous one, if you will, so I would encourage you to be prepared before you go there. But he's not for sure, but believes that there may be a great evil that lives in the same place that you're referring to in the drowned village, and says that it may be... You guys don't have a name for it yet, do you?
I don't believe so.
He says that it may be referring to the ruins of Breeze. And he...
That's
points...
the same... Sorry, that's the same name that Irina gave us.
Oh, she did give you that?
Well, she gave... Oh, let me go back to it. She... Irina mentions the village of Crease. And this is the ruins of Breeze, so it's different.
Yes.
Okay.
He marks this place on your map.
Okay. Where is it? Oh, okay.
He mentions that rumor has it now that there's a great evil in most of his family, and the surrounding area believes that the druids that they've just encountered may have something tied to the evil that's there, but he's not met anyone in his lifetime that has gone there and come back or had any reason to go there. But it's an ancient village in the time before Strahd, and something's there. But he reiterates the being prepared before you go there is of the utmost importance. But he says if you find this gem and return it, he explains that it is how they are able to produce the wine, and they currently are not able to produce any more because now they are missing all of their gems, which alludes that there are multiple of them, but he's just mentioned the one that's missing.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So Vemrak he'll thank him for the drawing, and does he give me the drawing of the gem?
Yeah, he gives it to you.
Okay. Where do these gems originate from?
He looks at you and he goes, I do not know. They've been in our family and they've allowed us to produce the wine that we have for generations. There's numerous rumors as to their, I guess, creation, but your guess is as good as mine. I've heard everything from the sisters that created this area, the mythological twins that claim to rule over it still in the background, to they were found in the crack in the earth, and that crack led to the creation of Lake Zarovich. It was flooded afterwards. I've heard that a giant brought them here, and basically anything you could imagine. So all we know is that they've been in our family, and we've been basically defending them as best we could over time. But in the last years, they've been stolen or taken in some way, shape, or form. And so there's a reason why this whole area only has the one type of readily available wine, and your guys' 3 barrels right now are the only thing left that's freshly made anywhere. So if you find anything that's not the Purple Grape Mash number 9, someone's been holding on to it for some time. But if you come across any other gems or hear about them, please let us know, as obviously we'd like to get back to full production. So
Definitely keep our ears out. I appreciate it.
okay. Anyone else want to do anything? Or are you guys heading out?
Ready to
Ready
roll?
to go?
Yeah.
Ready to roll? So before you guys leave, Erwin does, or Davin, I'm sorry, does. He's up and he personally thanks all of you. He's definitely very frail and sort of struggling, but he's appreciative and he thanks you. And the last one, who wants to be at the end of the line whenever he's kind of going down the group? Royce, you're at the very back. He looks at you and he just kind of like whispers under his breath and he goes, there's an old tale that says that ravens are looking out for the good people in this land, so don't forget that. And it just kind of sticks with you as you guys head out with your horse, wine, and carriage full of everything else you've got.
Ravens are looking out for the good people. Can I tell from the way you're saying it? Like, are they Like, does that mean the ravens are bad and they're trying to find out where the good people are, or
No,
like,
he's
they're helpful?
basically saying like ravens. Rumor has it that like ravens in Barovia are a sign of
Good fortune.
of good fortune.
Okay.
And it will strike back to a couple moments you guys have come across ravens where
Right.
they did seem to be maybe warning or helping in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Cool. Are you guys heading back to Valaki?
I would assume we'd want to give finish off what we've done.
I'll pass that information off to the group after we leave as well.
Okay. Everyone's good for Valaki?
Yep.
All right. I am not really prepared to run anything in Valaki except. Ooh. Let me
What
see.
are you even doing, Shatner?
I know. I never know with you guys. Because I read up on fucking like everything close.
My logic is we've got this cart full of wine. We should probably get it back before God knows what else attacks us.
There was that thing that we passed right by.
So here's my question: are we in such a hurry to give this wine back to the inn now that we know that this is kind of a rare commodity? Like, production's down, and this is the last of what's there, so this stuff is more valuable than it originally was.
I mean, I'm pretty straightforward in the sense that, like, we said we were going to do this, so to me it's like, well, we've got it, and we should take it back. Just because it seems like everywhere we go, we find something awful. So if we're going to get this wine back, we should probably do that. If we don't care about that, I guess that's that, but then we're also breaking our word on, trying to get the wine
Did we
back.
say we're
this
gonna do it
person.
immediately?
I don't know if we gave any timeline.
I also think it'd be hard to be adventuring with a cart full of wine, personally.
Also that.
We should go back because I want to put in the order for the Great Axe.
Okay, so to Valagi we go.
Gotcha.
Okay.
AFK real quick. So the only thing I'm really confident, I don't want to ruin anything. I can pretty much run the blacksmith, and I can run the Blue Water Inn is fine.
Well, can I even get in with the staff?
I mean, about to find out.
So we've got the blights with us right now.
Could do bag of holding.
Yeah, I asked him already.
I mean, you guys could test it on the road. Basically, it says that any creature within certain feet of that thing is going to be very uncomfortable to like an obvious sense. So,
But isn't the bag of holding a different dimension?
Maybe.
I guess, yeah. Well, wait, we have the blights with us right now. If it disappears, then the blights might get angry.
I mean, we can play it that way, or the fact that I gave you a ridiculous staff and I just don't want you to throw in a fucking bag of holding and have no consequences to it. So.
I mean, you can wait outside the city for us. We can come get you. We can drop off the wine and turn around.
I'd never be able to get into the city anymore with this thing. That just sounds nuts. Long term.
I mean, you can hide it somewhere.
Yeah, just dig a little hole.
Yeah, anyone that gets nearby is gonna immediately notes something weird.
Just
It
dig
says-
it
says-
40.
says beasts, not creatures.
Beasts.
By the way.
Beasts are humans, though, right? Because you said all of us felt uncomfortable.
No, I said the cleric felt uncomfortable.
I thought you said everyone did.
I didn't mean
I thought
to.
I heard that too. Yeah.
It says
Yeah. Oh,
beasts, like animals.
It does say beasts there, so I'm fine with it. But it's just, beasts. It's just gonna make the horses upset.
I mean, you could just write it off as you're a non-biological being, and animals sometimes take to you weird.
Or I'm a druid.
What would you like to do about the blights, though?
How far can I command them? Is
You're
it the
not
300 feet?
But you know the blights can be indistinguishable from other creatures, so you could tell them to do that.
So I could tell them to just basically hide.
Just tell them to be a box of sticks.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
They're indistinguishable from just wood when they want to be.
Okay, and how big are they?
I don't think the blights are. Well, those are. I think they are. What did I have you moving? Was it vine blights? Oh, they were twig blights, right? They're small.
I think so. Okay. So how much do they weigh?
Well, not much.
Can I just turn them into sticks and just carry them?
They don't turn them into sticks. They are sticks.
Or can I just carry them as if they're a bundle of sticks?
Yeah, wrap them up.
Okay. Then I will do that.
Okay.
And so this is just a quarterstaff, right? Staff can be wielded as a magic quarterstaff on a hit. It deals
Kind of
damage as a normal quarterstaff. And can expend a charge to do its ability.
Yes.
Okay,
It
so
takes different shapes, basically.
I can basically just use it as if it's my normal quarterstaff.
Mhm.
Cool, I'll be doing that then. And then when we get to the city, I'll just mark it off as my weapon. It's just
Okay.
a stick.
So, were you guys heading to the inn or to the Thimdall's armaments?
So we go to the end first, so we can at least get some rewards.
Okay.
Does anyone else thinks no?
Okay, the inn is always accessible. That's right. So it's definitely at this point 6 miles, blah blah blah, whatever. It's noon-ish. Blue Water's busy. It's lunchtime. The Markovs are rushing around. Danica sees you as you guys enter. I'm guessing you just come in the front. Move you guys' characters over here. The staff overall, observer, because you were kind of looking out for it, it did seem to affect the occasional stray dog or horse that was passed, but it was nothing that, I mean, the people reacted to it, but it was nothing that necessarily pointed to you in specific. And then did you guys, okay, so you guys are going to be in here?
Good with me.
Okay. The guards will double check weapons again. They are aware of you guys at this point now, so it's less of a hassle. But that does take some time. They are curious as to where the wine is from and who it's for.
None of your goddamn business.
It's from the vineyard and it's for the bar.
Well, they asked because they realized that there hadn't been a shipment in a while, so they're just kind of inquiring, because you guys aren't the usual runners of it. They mentioned we're just trying to make sure it wasn't stolen, as it seems to be. Maybe the wizard up there is having a rough time, right? So, you guys didn't steal this, right?
Nope.
No, sir. Came by it honest.
All right. Well, we'll make a note here that it's come in through the recent visitors, but be on your way. You guys have no additional issues from the west gate to the end. Dude, this fly is like torturing me.
Seem
hoping
pretty
it's gonna land
suspicious
on-
about a shipment of wine.
The book. Please don't land on the thing I'm trying to hit you with. God damn.
You gotta get
Okay.
the salt guns.
I need one of those. It's up to you guys. You guys are outside.
I'm gonna go in the inn.
Yeah, I will too. Like we got a delivery of wine to deliver.
Perfect. Danica perks up. She's kind of surprised to see you guys maybe so soon. But just calls out and goes, you guys are back. How did it go? Was there any issues?
None at all.
Yes, there were issues.
Her demeanor changes a bit. Erwin kind of comes up and he's now interested as well, as he kind of heard the initial conversation. There's not too many people in the inn, but they're both kind of like, pushing you guys to come to the bar, at least if you're going to talk about issues, as they've tried to be as secretive as possible about the lack of the wine. So Erwin kind of calls out, is my father okay?
Didn't we?
He's related to the
I thought we
Yeah.
were.
venue. Okay.
Okay.
He didn't mention it.
We found out at the vineyard from them.
Yeah, he didn't mention it,
Okay.
but at this point now is basically like concerned that like you guys said no, and then you kind of just like, oh shit, like is my dad okay?
No, it's David, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
him and
he's
Adrian are
okay.
brothers.
Your dad's
Okay.
okay.
Okay, good.
Your whole family's fine. Your vineyard, not so much.
I knew they were having issues. I'm not sure how much they told you or didn't, but will we be receiving additional shipments anytime soon, you think?
Definitely not.
Okay. How many barrels did you guys bring today?
Yeah, 3.
3. Well, his face just looks heavy as he's like letting this sink in. He goes, well, I appreciate you coming here with it. I know this could have been dropped off anywhere, and any place would be happy to have it. What did you guys agree on price? Do you remember? Because I fucking don't.
500 up front.
10,000 gold.
10,000.
Is that one? Yeah,
The
and a
deed
level
to
up.
the bar and exclusive rights to all the trade routes in the local area.
The secret entrance to Strahd's bedroom.
Yes. For,
Truthfully, I don't know if they like promised any gold.
I thought
We
it was
did. We did
500.
talk about the rewards.
Wasn't it 500 up front and 500 on delivery? I remember I told somebody else to negotiate because I don't understand negotiating
Oh yeah.
or don't care.
There was
but I thought,
also
go ahead.
we also had a place to stay for a bit too.
Yeah.
Yes, he's
I was
giving
like-
you guys room, I think, for like the week. So you guys can consider this home for that time if you'd like, but I don't.
I don't have it in my notes. I would have to go back and watch the video, but I mean, we can retcon that, whatever the reward is, right?
I can put-
I'll just I don't remember doing half and half, so let's just say they were gonna give you let's say they're gonna give you 1,000 gold total. So you guys hand over, and Erwin kind of goes back into the kitchen and kind of disappears for a moment. But after some time, as Danica's pouring drinks for those that wanted and offering lunch, he comes back and produces the 1,000 gold. So you guys can add that to party or do whatever you want with it.
I just added it.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out the drawing that Adrian gave me about the gem.
Yeah.
And just show it to her and say, apparently these are missing.
She's like, yes, that is a big secret, but yes, those are missing. If wine is not being produced, we are sort of the estranged side of the family, and that story goes back a bit. But yes, if you find those, you can basically you can allow our family to continue to supply wine. But without those, the wine that we have been producing is no more. So, if they've recently lost another one, which it seems like they have, then hopefully they had some leads, but it's very unfortunate.
I'm curious, how do the gems make wine? How does that allow your family to make wine?
They don't make wine. They basically have a property that allows the soil to be very easily tilled, and the wine is incredibly consistent, and we bury them essentially. So they're placed in certain places in the vineyards themselves, and it's incredibly easy at very little cost to grow. The plants just grow abundantly, basically. So when those are taken, the vineyards dry up, and it's very difficult to get much of anything out of the ground there. So it's a magical source that allows the production. So we still, harvest and create the wine, but the grapes themselves are grown in a seemingly magical way, with very little effort. And others, I think, have tied that sort of life-giving magic to more nefarious happenings. So, who knows what someone else would want to do with it? But over the centuries, the word's gotten out about the family secret, and so evil finds a way.
So can you grow without the stone, and it's just hard, like normal
we've
winemaking?
never been able to produce the 3 wines that we historically have made, and no, very little grows in a positive way in this land. So we're not sure why he who remain unnamed is always allowed the family to do it. I believe he's okay with some order in this land, and I'm not even sure that he would be okay with the fact that this gym is gone, because he drinks it too. So I guess we'll see, but it's not a good thing. You could see this city and this entire place become even worse over the next weeks if something isn't done. But
wait, do you send wine to Strahd?
We don't. No, we don't. But somehow it always finds its way to him. We know he drinks it. We're not the only place that they deliver wine to. Like every city, Barovia, Kreesk, other small townships and places all get their wine from the same place. So I'm guessing he has many ways of getting what he wants, so that's not a challenge for him. He can get a minion or a lackey to do it for him. So. We just know he drinks it because we've received barrels back from there. But but it's a big issue. So luckily we still have the food and room and board, but who knows what will happen once the alcohol is gone.
Yeah, it kind of be hard to be a tavern without alcohol.
Yes.
Okay.
So we got this out.
You guys can do whatever you want. I'll just tell you if I'm just not comfortable because I don't want to ruin stuff. I don't want you guys to feel super tunnel visioned here, but
All right, time to go fight Strahd.
that's fine.
He's prepped for that.
Yeah, that's easy.
Where'd y'all say the castle
And you died.
was?
Yeah.
That's called the TPK.
Yeah.
Just curious. In the inn, are the set of brothers here? The Kurskine brothers.
They are not here, and you guys have not met them yet, right?
We met the guys
met
who were
the
bunch of-
spoiled brats.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. Okay. The
brothers
wealthy,
shit.
The Watcher brothers.
Yeah. We thought
the
it was them,
political
but
family.
they were not.
Initially, yes. The rugged brothers do not seem to be here. We'll say that the people you see here, the 6 or 7 or so, are accurately placed, but they just seem like commoners overall. If you ask that to the Mardikovs, they mention that they go on like days-long hunts and just try and come back with as much meat as they can. So it's typical for them to not be in here for multiple days and then to kind of hang around for a week or two until they need to go back out. Depends on how much they get on each haul.
And so we wanted to talk to them about... What did we want to talk to them about?
I think just in general. Well, they potentially have work. The guards told us when we first arrived in the city. But also just generally because they know the lay of the land because they're hunters.
Okay. I was just trying to remember what we were trying to figure out from them.
Yeah, they seem like an interesting NPC that we should meet, I think.
I think you guys were also interested in talking to them about the other personal ties that Madame Eva touched on, for those that have them. So I see flames in your past. Flames of the large lake's waters wash away. Near the water is a camp of my people. They may know more about your past, but relief is not a promise made in this land. That was for Royce. The card was a ghost. And then his Siri yours was to die once is rare, but twice. Not all questions can be answered, but you can ask the stones at the end of a river which flows east from a large lake. I think that's why you were kind of looking for them to see if they knew more about that or had come across that stuff.
Okay, right.
Observer, we can retcon yours if we want, but yours was...
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you send... Can you post that?
Do you have that?
I have notes, but they're not exact.
Okay.
I think
It's pinned. Pinned.
It's pinned.
Is it all that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes, those are pinned.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, yours is a spear and a familiar gate. The familiar gate for you, Vimrak, is the gate of the house that you died in. It's the gate that you last saw before you died, by the way.
Wait, Vemrak died?
Well, before
If only you knew.
he did something.
Do I know? Would Venmac be? Does Venmac think he has to go back to that gate where he died?
No. You want to find the stones.
Okay, that was just the picture on the card.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a spear and then something familiar, and the spear goes back to, I think, your lore that you sent me. If you reread that, or if you remember.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
I haven't looked in a while, but I have a I have a couple paragraphs here for yours.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I wrote yours out fully. Just need to reread it before you find that.
Do I still owe you more backstory?
If you want, you and Observer, I have full-blown like quests for Royce and for Asiri. And like map markers and everything. I don't for yours I have to be determined, and then for Observer I had like an idea, but you said you were gonna change it, so I didn't really put any more time into it. Observers was a depiction of plant's life cycle. If you seek further druidic knowledge, find the hill, though evil has taken it. If you truly wish to feel the cycle, then amber is the color you seek. And then for you, Grim, I had it was a golem worm perched on a hill, running from your destiny. Those walking the line of good and evil rarely fall on the good side in Barovia. But I have like literally nothing for yours, Grim, except I just looked up like your god's like logo or whatever, and then for Observer, I don't have much either. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm still writing it.
So should we head out on either series or mine?
We don't have any information about it.
We got map markers or like some kind of general idea, right? Other side of the lake was for mine, or somewhere around the lake. We don't have a map marker for it, but when we I don't know if this is pinned, but it was something around the lake.
Well, so we got the Abbey over. I'm gonna draw some stuff real quick, just to.
Near the water is a camp of my people. They may know more of your past.
Have you inquired?
That's what I was just thinking about. If I should go around town and ask if anybody knows who was this that we were talking to?
This is Madame Eva of the Vasanti camp.
The Vasanti? Okay.
yeah, so when she says my people, she means Vasanti.
Okay, so are we still talking to the barkeeps?
You can be.
Okay, yeah, I want to, just whenever we're done with the conversation, I want to ask them if they're familiar with any Vasanti in the area near the lake.
They have a general sort of like, not distaste, but maybe a distrust, if you will. Whenever you mention the Vasanti, they say that there is a Vasanti camp outside of town, to the west, the southwest, but they don't know anything about anything around the lake. The lake itself is numerous rumors, but none of them sounding of that.
To the southwest, that's not the ones that we...
Do you guys have access to the town of the Valaki town map all the time?
No, we just have Blue Water Inn and game map right now.
Okay, I think... How do I do this?
I guess there's multiple water thing. There's this lake over here to the west too.
Yeah, there's some little house that we didn't go to.
That one right there. So
yeah, that little house. So there's the Abbey that we didn't go to. The house we didn't.
I don't think that they would be in a house though if it's a Vasanti camp. Aren't they kind of like gypsies where they just roam around?
Yeah. The Roma. Except they're not, because they retconned it. I don't know. Do you have the retconned version or the normal version?
I don't have the racist version.
You don't have the racist version?
I have the racist version.
Oh, okay. Cool.
The better one. Just kidding.
How come I can't?
You guys should have access to the town of Valaki map now as well.
Yep.
I'm on the game map. How come I can't select the... I'm I just rewrote the Abby text in red. How come I can't select the white text?
Because that's mine. I drew it so you can't touch it. You want me to get rid of that? I can get rid of it.
At least for me, the white text just always blends in.
Okay, so you said southwest of the town there's a camp?
Yeah, you'll see it there, like literally right here.
Oh, okay. And we haven't been there?
I don't think you guys. I'm starting to like, because it's been so long. I'm really starting to. I've got to like remember which campaign is which now. But no, I don't think. Maybe Observer could help, but I don't think you guys have been there.
No,
I'm pretty sure we just went to Madame Eva's.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's been the only one.
Okay. So that would be the first spot for me to head to. I don't know if we want to do minor series. Didn't you want to go to the blacksmith and put in that order?
Yeah, he was supposed to. So the blacksmith actually would be a good person to ask because he was going to go to the Santi village actually.
Okay. All right. Well, why don't we go do that?
Are you prepped for that?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
I kind of asked him to like look around for unique stuff. So, look for stuff that you guys might like as he kind of saw who you guys were, and then I think he said he could silver things.
Yeah.
But he's going to look for a +1 axe. Who has a +1 weapon right now?
I have a +1 scimitar.
Okay.
Who is this Raven under players?
That's my recorder. So I have a...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I used to record
Gotcha.
the videos that I'm super behind on.
It's a
Are you
spy.
still behind?
Huh?
Are you that behind? Maybe like 1 or 2?
Oh, did I catch up with our group?
feel
might
like
have
you
caught
were
up
pretty
with
much
our
caught up,
group.
and we took a month off, so...
We have Curse of Strahd session 17 on July 19th. Was the last one. So it looks like you just have last week's and this week's.
Yeah.
Today's
I've
to do.
falling behind on my other games. Because life has been insane.
Shame on you.
Look, my car almost got blown up last week.
I didn't ask for excuses. I just want results.
Yes. Yeah, my car literally almost got blown up. It was a moment. Anyway.
Got a hitman after you?
No. Somebody had a compressed gas tank in a parking garage, and it exploded.
Know how those are, like, still okay.
And I was parked across from it.
God.
I see that a lot on 4chan, just by the way.
Well, this is also... Oh my god. It was so bad because I'd also waited 4 months to get this goddamn car.
Oh. What'd you get?
I got a Honda Civic Si, the manual.
Oh, cool. God damn, that sucks.
It's fine. Didn't get a goddamn scratch on it.
Oh, really? Oh, perfect.
No idea how.
Awesome.
My boss's car was parked next to me, and his car got fucked up a little bit.
Really?
And his car is his wife's Porsche Macan.
Oh, that's a cheap one.
Yeah, that's like Jesus.
Yeah.
Ugh. Anyway, not relevant to this.
So I was looking up items.
Trying to remember this guy's name.
It's the name of the place. Oh, this was Prem. Sorry.
Thimduel's Armaments.
Yep.
What was the name of the realm we came from before we got here?
Faerun? Or...
I don't know.
You mean like the setting that
Was
we
it-
came? Well, I don't know if we had a setting.
Was it Eberron? Are we in there?
I would have...
don't know.
I mean, the default setting for 5th edition is Faerun, which is Forgotten Realms, but half of the books are no longer Faerun, which is confusing. Because, like, Ravnica, which is what the Warforged is from, is not.
Warforged from Eberron.
Yeah.
So you guys come in. Prem looks happy to see you. He goes, you guys are back. I was able to make a trip down to the Vasanti cap. They had some stuff I thought you guys might like, so I bought it. If you don't buy it from me, it's fine. I'll move it at some point, but I kind of noticed the armaments you guys were carrying and maybe thought you might enjoy some of these things. How do I post this? Fuck, how do I...
Are you using a merchant mod?
No, I'm just literally like from the dump, trying to just post it in chat.
From the dump?
Like the item folder, from the compendium. I can just drag the...
You can just put them, you can drag them into chat.
Does that work? Does that work?
Hey!
So he bought an Arrow of Slain, which is very fucking cool, but also not cheap. We'll say that the attunement on it is undead, so you guys can decide if that's something that you'd like to have. He says that he had some of his helpers look around for material that he thought he had some of, but wasn't sure. And he says that he did find enough of, and I'm going to butcher this, like adamantium, and I'm not looking at it, but it's basically he can make an armor of anyone's type minus, like it has to be metal based, so like not leather, of that type of armor, and that allows them to never take critical strike damage. He can do that for a price, and then he also purchased what was it? I thought I found something else. I found something very cool I wanted to give to as an option for you, Toto, but it's not in the compendium. Probably like a newer item. Let me see. You already have a +1 anyway, so...
+1 chainmail.
What was... Some of this stuff, I'm like, oh, that's really cool. And I look at the price, and it's like 30,000 gold. I was like, okay, they're not getting that yet. There is a ring that if you roll a d20 on, you can shoot a spell back at the person that cast it.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
A ring of fuck you.
Yeah. So let's say he found the Arrow of Slaying ×2, and
Spell reflection?
he can. What was that? The ring?
It's like a ring of reflection or spell reflection.
It's called Ring of Spell Turning.
Ah.
But it's like ultra rare, legendary, or something like that.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. There was another. There's a dagger I found that I thought was cool. Let me see.
+1 shields a thing in 5th edition? I don't even know.
Yes, +1 through 3. We'll say he found this as well. And he can make one of the adamantium and adamantium armors if somebody wants that. And we'll say for that price, we'll call it like 900 for whatever. Well, it depends on which one you get because they are all cheaper. So let me know. 900 seems to be on the higher side. Unless it's plate and it's 2,000.
Does it give any bonus to AC, or just gives you the feature that you don't take?
You cannot. You take no critical. So it literally says if you're wearing it, a critical strike against you becomes a normal hit. That's it.
Can you make that into a leather one, or?
It has to be metal based.
Okay. How do I buy something from him? Or do I just have to communicate that with you?
From him, I don't know if he is set up. He is set up as a shop, but I have not fucked with this broken ass shit. So do you guys see his inventory, or is it?
Yeah.
If you buy it from him, it should still work. If you want either the arrows of slain or the dagger of venom, let me know. And you can just add that and minus it from wherever. So.
Well, first I'm looking for the studded leather armor.
Okay. Just regular studded leather.
Yeah. For 45 gold pieces.
Is that gonna give you any negatives? I'm not sure, but yeah, if you want to buy that from him, that's fine. And
so
then,
how would I know if it gives me negatives?
I don't think you get negatives in 5th edition. You're just capped on certain bonuses.
I thought there was like some things like you literally got, like the proficiency bonus does what?
It
allows you to.
Being proficient in an armor means you can wear it. Basically,
that's it.
Yeah. So like, so usually the requirements that exist are proficiency, or you have to be proficient in the armor type, so like light, medium, heavy. And then the other thing is you have to have enough strength to wear it, which is usually only important for heavy armor, because like I screwed my character up and I'm not strong enough to wear plate. So
Gotcha.
Rip me.
So it does say not proficient on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's probably saying that from like, I'm not sure if it knows who you are when you look.
Because
it's not proficient for me too.
Pike says proficient.
Oh, it does. Maybe.
Rapier says proficient.
So if you look at your character sheet, you should see what armors.
I mean, I have light armor on right now.
Yeah, so you should be able to wear light armor. And it's just an error of some sort.
Yeah, you have light, medium, and shield proficiencies.
Okay, well, yeah, I'd like to buy the studded leather armor. I can take that just out of my own personal gold.
Okay. A +1 great axe. Is that what you were looking for, Hisiri?
Yes.
Let me just see.
So, do I just loot that from him?
I think there's actually. Yeah, that's fine. Or just grab it from the compendium.
My note said it would cost 1,200.
1,200. That's fine. You can say he went looking for one. He can find one. That's fine.
Okay. Does he have it on him?
Yeah.
Okay. And again, are we good subtracting 1,200 from the party loot?
Yep, fine with me.
That puts you guys at what? You guys.
So
how do I give myself a +1 great axe?
I think all of you have access to the compendium. You can just drag from there, right?
They have to know which one. So DDB items compendium. Nope, that's not it. DDB.
It's just the regular items one, I think, right?
What am I?
It's items dump. There's when you go to the little book on the top right of the screen, under items, there's a DDB dump, or DDB items dump. And if you go to like great axe, yeah, there's like +1, +2, +3.
Oh shit! I wonder if that weapon would be in here. Let me check. I forgot. I looked for this, and I think I checked something else. It was empty, but.
So the normal ones are empty. The dumps are the ones you need to look at, because that's the one I sent you, I think.
Okay, I found the great axe +1. How do I bring it to my inventory?
Just drag it onto your inventory.
So there's no studded leather armor in the DDB dump. There's like a bunch of different stuff, but not this one specifically. And when I drag it into my inventory, it takes all 4 that he has.
There should be studded leather in DDB items dump. Oh, it says locked. Do you guys not have access to it?
No, I can open it, but when I search, there's a bunch of different studded leather armors, but not just that one. Like they're all
It's
specific
near
ones.
the bottom. Here, I'm gonna drag one into party.
Just real quick, did anyone subtract the 1,200 from the party loot?
Not yet.
No.
I didn't.
There's no price on this.
Did anyone add 1,000 from the bar?
Yes. Yes.
So there's a studded leather and party loot now. So if you just want to take it and take 55 or however much gold it costs out.
I took it. I already took it from my personal.
Okay. I'll get rid of it.
No, I took the gold from my personal. I still need to grab it from the party.
Yeah, if you just drag it from the party onto your character inventory, it should work.
I'll say he bought this too. It's really expensive, but something you guys can maybe save for or work towards. But I just thought that was a really cool potential cleric. This fucking fly, dude. Item.
Will he buy my old leather armor?
Sure.
Okay. It's just 11 AC light armor.
What's the price on it? It says.
It doesn't say. 5,000 gold.
It's just leather armor.
Yeah, just leather. Doesn't even say armor, just leather.
Didn't I give you my studded leather armor before?
He'll give you 8 gold for it.
Yo, that is a sick fucking weapon.
That sensor.
Yeah. How much is it?
Oh, 4,000.
Oh.
So the downside. Go ahead.
You gave me something that I couldn't wear.
Okay.
Okay, so the second ability, my subclass, is better than. I don't know. I guess it's cool.
Even on a bonus.
Oh,
the bonus action for you is better that you have on the sub.
I'm just thinking, like, if I'm doing melee damage, I've done fucked up.
Gotcha.
Like, I really should not be doing melee damage, except as, like, the way I've built my character. He's not a melee character. Like, I was actually looking at, could I multi-class into Paladin? I can't, apparently, right now, so rip me.
Yeah, but as the bonus, look at the bonus action, bro.
Yeah. So my Twilight Sanctuary gives 1d6 plus 5 temp hit points. So I'm just saying for like
Exactly.
for 4,000 gold. I don't know.
I'll find something. I just
Yeah.
thought it was.
No, I mean it's cool.
Let me see then, because I want you guys to have like some carrots to work towards or something to save towards if you want, or maybe find something better later. But
Yeah, I can go look at magic items. Like, because if I was gonna get anything right now, I'd get like a +1 shield or +1 chainmail just to up my AC more.
Yeah, I'd love to have a +1 wooden shield.
Quick question in regards to armor. So I don't wear armor. I get the bonus from being unarmored. Could I wear? I have the cloak, which doesn't count as armor. Could I also hypothetically wear a bracer, or would that count as armor?
I'm drawing a blank. Is that like forearms?
Yeah.
I guess it just depends on what it does. Like, I want you guys to have fun, but I mean,
Someone
Like,
has to ask this question online.
I think as
So the
long as
bracers in the compendium, there's something called the bracers of defense. While wearing these bracers, you gain a +2 bonus to AC if you are wearing no armor and using no shield. Okay.
oh, then it would have.
Secondly, bracers aren't armor.
Yeah.
Bracers in general are not considered armor.
with a magic item, I think is how that works.
What do we want to do about these arrow slains? They look like they'd be pretty beasts for when we go up against Strahd. I don't think we have any rush, and like we're not in any rush to get them, but I don't know if they're gonna hang around or if he's gonna sell them.
How much are they?
He mentions that they're
they're-
probably going to hang around. He's like, no one's really looking for top-notch items like this. I just kind of wanted the investment, and if you guys ever needed them, I like to find good stuff for good customers.
They're 600 apiece, but if they're going to hang around, there's no need for us to get it right now.
Did you look at them, Observer?
Yeah, it's 60-10 piercing damage on a 17 Constitution save.
Yeah, that's a little good. A little strong. Potentially 60 damage, most likely 30. Well,
Additional.
at top.
It's just on top
Yep.
of everything, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Could also be 6 or 3.
Yeah.
Can you imagine spending
none.
600 gold and getting 3 extra damage off of an arrow?
Or none.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah,
Gold
or
well
not.
spent right there. No, if it fails, they take half, so it would be 3.
If it hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better make sure that fucking arrow.
I would go run and find that arrow because it doesn't use it and it doesn't
Unless
use
it
the magical
deals the
property
extra.
unless it deals the damage.
Yeah. You just see him like miss at range.
I'm gonna
He
tie
just-
a rope
he
to
just
the
sprints.
arrow before I shoot it.
Just sprints out. Oh man.
No.
No. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
oh, the
definitely-
creature lights on fire. You're like, fuck.
I definitely think that's a good investment. I don't know that we need it right now, though.
I'm gonna.
Do
I'm
trees
gonna-
count as creatures?
Do trees count as creatures?
Yeah,
Like blights?
just any tree.
No.
Okay.
Just a random tree counts as a creature? No.
So if I use that arrow against, like, for instance, that big tree that we were fighting, would it still have its magical properties?
Yes, because it would have to only deal the damage based on the particular kind of creature.
Yeah,
Wait.
the undead one.
Oh, I got you.
Like, it would have to have like the keyword undead, basically.
Yeah, only dissipates the ability once it deals the damage, the bonus damage.
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna.
guys
I'm
like
gonna.
the dagger. That dagger is fucking badass too.
I didn't even read that one. Read that one.
So is there anything for me that I can get?
Nope.
You just got
The
a
dagger
fucking
was
broken
the dagger
staff.
is literally from the list of warlock items. First of all, and you just got
I'm not a
staff
warlock.
that control.
Keep on calling me a warlock. I'm not a warlock.
I'm calling you a warlock. You're a druid. Why am I so bad at this game, dude? Okay, hold on. That's
Go
really funny.
home, Shatner.
I don't even know.
Yeah, the staff's neat, but it doesn't. The only thing it allows me to really do is command the blights, because the madness sounds like bullshit. I don't know if you guys.
In the staff's description, it doesn't say like. It just says the blights aren't scared of you.
Yeah, he gave it extra stuff.
Oh, okay. That we didn't see. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's not in here.
So the shield from this guy, are these +1 shields or just... Or +2 shields?
What?
The shield it says 2 AC on it.
No, that's
No.
just normal. That's just
Okay.
what
Okay.
shields do. If he had a +1 AC shield, I would immediately take it.
I'm gonna ask Prim if he has any bracers. I'm assuming he doesn't.
He doesn't, but he says that he can look for those if you guys are interested.
I would be interested.
So
Additionally,
replacing- Go ahead.
additionally, could he make the stuff he was talking about, like the adamantium or whatever it is?
He can make one item piece for that.
Could he hypothetically make bracers or no?
No. The DM will have to think about that.
Usually the bracers of defense give you a +2, right?
Yes.
So those are
Do you wear
already
mail, Observer?
What?
Do you wear mail?
No, I don't wear paper. It's leather only.
Okay.
Would he know of any place that sells magical jewelry?
Blacksmith, apothecary, general store, bookshop, herbalist. He says your best bet for jewelry is probably, let me see.
My god, that illusionist bracers sound fucking amazing.
Right? Nah,
That,
I'm just going through the compendium looking at the cool shit.
that's gotta be like at least
Probably the general
50K.
store.
General store, okay. I went head of the general store as well to see if there's any magical items that could improve our stats.
I don't have any of that done. But I'm looking here for an item for you that's specific.
So the store is currently closed. They're on vacation. Getting ready for the next festival.
So I'll ask him about the Vasanti. So is the camp that you just traveled to, is that the one to the southwest of the town?
He goes, I travel there occasionally, but I know other routes. They come through town here and there, but yes, most of what I got in such short notice was from the camp to the south.
And
Southwest.
are you aware of any other Vasanti camps in the area, specifically anything near water?
He looks at you like a bit puzzled. He's like, my trade doesn't bring me. He's like, the only real water I hit is just crossing normally, but no, if you're talking about the lake and things, like, the Vasanti have a sort of troubled history around here, if you will, but I stay on their good side just because it's good for business, and I try not to hate anyone at this point, considering how much death I've brought in my younger days. So, yeah, I mean, they have bad reputations, and not all of them are friendly. I mean, some of them are just outright violent if you find them elsewhere. But no, I don't know. I don't know specifically.
Okay, thank you. Nice little humble brag there, by the way.
Nice little what?
Humble brag there, by the way.
Right. Oh, yeah, those bracers are fucking stupid.
You take an arrow to the knee?
I don't get it. No, I'm kidding.
I'm just gonna ask Prim too if he knows of any legends or any folklore surrounding any dragons that lived in this land.
Okay, for that one, give me a second, because I will find you something.
I'm gonna go grab another smoke, but I'll be listening in.
Yeah, we're probably going to call it soon. It's getting late for Grim, right?
Yeah.
You said dragons?
Yeah, I'm asking because of the card. The treasure lies in the dragon's house, and hands once clean and now corrupted. So I'm assuming it has something to do with the dragon. I don't know if a dragon is a metaphor for something else.
He says he's not heard any rumors of a dragon. It's like plenty of rumors, but not one specific to a dragon. Okay, let me see how much this is before I Oh god, why am I even fucking looking this up? This is so broken. Oh. I'll have to look for something. I found something that's very good, but it's very rare and fundamentally changes the game. So I'll wait.
The what is it? The deck of many things.
No, it's called the. I'll post it because there's no harm in that. But I need to think of a price before I say that someone has it. It's fuck. Look at that observer.
In what? Oh, you
It's in
post
chat. Cauldron of Rebirth.
Rebirth.
Oh, chat. One thing to think about if you give everybody +1 weapons is it really changes any fights where the monsters have resistance to non-magical damage.
Yeah, that's why I'm really trying to like divvy them out.
I
but
learned
not make
that
them-
the hard way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that thing is amazing. That's like perfect for my class.
So, yeah, it's so ridiculous. That last ability, are you fucking kidding me?
10 gold's worth of salt.
10 gold worth of salt, just raise someone from the dead in 8 hours. It just creates a greater healing rebirth potion. Let me see what the stated price is.
Yeah,
Well,
but I
it's
mean,
just-
you can only use it once a week.
Yeah.
Well, I
And-
mean, how many battles are you dying in every week? You know.
It was a
Well, this
joke.
is for raising the dead, so this is be like, I want to bring someone,
Yeah.
get a zombie
You
essentially.
get a greater healing potion, the use of the scry spell convenience, and then like I just feel like you can use it for cover too. Like just make it grow. You can crouch behind it. Like I don't know, it's just absurd. See, fly like on my fucking mouse.
So you can revert the cauldron to its normal size as an action, harmlessly shunting anything that can't fit inside. So it still have to grow large enough to be the same size. So yeah, you can hop into it, but like, not gonna hide from anything.
No, but let's say there's like I don't know a rock slide or something. Like I don't know.
Oh yeah, just hop into
That's
it and
what I'm
roll
saying.
down.
Like there's a bunch of ways you could just abuse the shit out of that.
I mean, that would be fucking hilarious.
I know. Like you think like
you still
there's a
fucking
big-
die.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. You like not roll. Just be like, okay, I'm gonna get under it, and then it's a giant ass like it's gonna bury you maybe. But
Yeah, and then you die of suffocation. Well, I guess I wouldn't die of
I'm
suffocation.
looking
but
for you.
I just gotta dig my way out now.
Oh Jesus! The fucking stated price, 46,000 gold.
We better get working on
For-
that merchant
For the
empire.
cauldron.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm looking at
the
like, what the most pricey stuff is here. Oh,
well, the
man.
interesting thing that sentence, you can revert the cauldron to its normal size as an action, harmlessly shunting anything that can't fit inside to the nearest unoccupied space. Okay, that seems a little broken. If you actually take it at its word that if you are surrounded by occupied space, you can essentially teleport. And also the last part with the raised dead. I'm pretty sure raised dead only lasts for 24 hours.
I mean,
So-
it'd be worth it alone just to have a refillable potion of greater healing, you know?
For
Oh, absolutely.
46,000? How much do greater potions of healing cost?
Probably 10,000. I don't know. Because a potion of healing is supposed to. Actually, no. Potion of healing is like a couple hundred gold, I think.
Oh my god. I don't want to say what this is because I don't want you guys to try and look it up because it's tied. Like, I looked up just like magic item pricing and like a specifically named character's item from Curse of Strahd is here. But listen to how ridiculous this is. So it's a bowl that you can extend into a staff that becomes a +3 attack staff, quarter staff. You can increase the size of the bowl to accommodate anything that you place inside of it, including yourself. And you can put yourself in it. You don't need to know where your destination is, but you can command the bowl to like take you to a stated known destination within 1,000 miles.
What?
Yeah.
How much
you
does this cost?
You and any
100K.
180,000.
Okay, boys, let's save up.
You said it's in this campaign somewhere?
Yes. You
Like
and any
available for purchase, or someone owns it?
No, someone has it. It's like their named
Okay.
item. You and any creature in the bowl travel through a dreamlike sky with hazy reflections of the world passing beyond. Creatures might see images of you streaking through the sky between your point of origin and the destination. You arrive at the location 1 hour later, or if at night, 1 minute later.
Yeah.
When you commanded to travel, you can instead throw out the dust or paste of something ground in the bowl and name a location on a different plane of existence or different world on the material plane. If the material came from a creature native to that named plane, you travel to that place in 1 minute instead.
Yeah.
So can I
what-
use my researcher, my sage power to figure out where I could
this
find this
is.
thing?
You can
Or at
use
least-
it as in the bowl form. You can command it to grind anything you put in it.
Is this something from Baba Yaga or some bullshit?
No. I don't know who. Oh, no. No, I know. That name, I say it way different, and I'm like, who the fuck are you saying? This is.
Oh, never mind. I think I know who it is. I don't want to say it.
You're like one of those like witch ladies with the pies would have had this type of thing.
Let me see. Okay, so you can verbally command it to stop. It moves on its own, grinding the contents inside the bowl into mush or fine powder. It's equally useful for cooking or alchemy. At the start of each of your turns, whatever's in the mortar or in the bowl takes 4d10 force damage.
Jesus.
It's ridiculous.
I want this very badly.
Is it feasibly attainable in this campaign? Jeff?
Yes.
I like that.
Okay.
What is
If we have to agree as a party, if we ever obtain this thing, we're just going to a different plane.
I was gonna say that's it. Game over. Done. We're out.
We
Peace.
beat Strahd.
Congratulations, GG.
That's
Okay,
if that works.
There's 2 items here that are over 200k. Let me. Oh, what the heck?
Where do you see prices, Shatner? Where are you?
I'm not going to tell you where I am because I don't want you to come find it. I'm just on a random site that I'm scrolling through to try and look for.
Keep in mind,
Prices
default
and stuff.
magic item prices in 5e are fucking. They have no bearing to balance or reality.
Yeah, this is not default at all.
Oh, okay.
So, Observer, that raised dead thing, it's not only for a day.
Oh, that's different than the spell I was thinking. I was thinking animate dead, not raise dead.
Yeah, it
God
just
damn. That is crazy good.
all right. Let's see what the fuck this thing is.
Wait, is the Cauldron of Rebirth actually in this campaign?
I mean, I not by like default as far as it's just from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
Oh, okay. What
That's
about
the
those
website
illusionist
theory.
brace? The illusionist bracers, the things that Vemrak posted. Are those in this campaign?
I'm sorry, one more time.
The illusionist bracers that Vemrak posted. Still a bit up. Is that in the
I
campaign?
don't know. I mean, technically anything you could find here. I'm just saying, like, that one item I was talking about is specific to this campaign, which is unique.
Okay. Those illusionist bracers would be ridiculous.
There's a book that's 260,000 that basically is called Containment. It has 10 blank pages on it. And as an action while holding the book, you can target a fiend that you can see that is trapped within a magic circle already. The fiend must succeed on a DC 20 charisma saving throw with disadvantage or become trapped within one of the empty blank pages.
Fucking dope.
When you finish a long rest, if you and the book are on the same plane of existence, the trapped creature of the highest challenge rating within the book can attempt to possess you.
Okay, so I'm assuming we're done for the week. And just
Yes,
going
now we're
through
just
items.
we're looking
Okay.
at random shit.
Alright.
Mighty servant of Lukio. What is that? Yeah, I'm gonna get some food. I have a lot to prep for next time. You guys can go kind of anywhere. If you want to update for those that don't have a ton, like their own little side quests, please just let me know. I can make something up with as much or as little as you want to give me. I'm pretty proud of the Assyrian Royce ones, so let me know if you guys want something as well. You can throw it in or do something. But cool.
Are those totally fleshed out? His series of men?
Yours, a series is very much so. Done. Yours has the potential to kind of go on for a while. So I don't have as much written, but I just kind of know like the general idea of like I'm gonna tie in stuff that you gave to like something specific in the campaign that'll kind of just like make things make sense. So
Okay.
give you something maybe to fight for or whatever, feel bad about. So
Do you guys want to commit to following his series next? That way he at least knows kind of the direction that we're headed next week, or
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with following character plots. I think I have thoughts about mine, but I think mine is more reactive to the campaign as a whole.
We also don't know anything about mine, though, right? I mean,
yeah, you don't really know anything
yeah,
specific about either of them.
The closest thing in terms of like leads that we have are for, if we look at the game map, would be the Abbey. We know roughly where the Abbey is. We know about the village for the thingy, for the Visanti. We know the drowned village of Brees. We have the recommendation of from the Revenant, where the Revenant possibly is, and also possibly his very powerful friend. So we just don't have any information really about any of our side quests.
You also have the festival coming up in the town. You have the political back and forth between what happens potentially in town, and then you have the orphanage as well, which you guys definitely had some like sketch feelings about. So there's those things as well. So yeah, that's what I mean when I'm like, there's a lot to do. So, but I will put
What was the political thing?
just how the Baron, like you guys know that there's kind of a known enemy to the Baron from the Watcher boys, if you will, kind of like we're like outrightly talking poorly about him. And then I think from someone else, you guys like from the Martikov or something kind of got the idea that it's sort of like Watcher versus Baron in terms of like who's in charge of the town. But it's been the Baron for like decades basically, but there's always someone trying to take the throne, if you will. Turn light off.
When is that festival?
I think I said it was like 3 days from when you guys first came in. I think it's been what, 2 days now? Yeah. So I think we'll just say it's like the next day. So you guys have the full day at this point.
So we need to leave town before the festival, so we don't have to participate in this bullshit.
To deal with it. Not an option for sure.
Seems like time to get on his series quest.
Yeah.
You guys are getting ready for this thing. We're gonna head out.
We're just gonna.
Well, I would like to go by the Vasanti camp at some point. So I don't know if that helps you at all for planning.
Okay.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point, Sterling. Should we we should probably tell Shat our plan for next week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That way he kind of has an idea of what to prep for.
So I think we should check out the festival.
Yeah, I agree.
And then after that, where is the village? It's southwest of the town for
Yeah, it's super close. It's on the town of Alegi map. So while we're waiting for the festival, I would like to, if that's cool, I'd like to go check that out.
Where is it?
So southwest.
It's actually on the Valky map, not in the game map.
Very southwest.
Oh. Gotcha. That's Vasanti camp.
Yeah, I don't know how to write on this shit. I'll probably fuck it up.
I don't think you can write on this map. Oh, actually, you can. Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's 2 things that you know to kind of prep for.
Perfect. Yep. Awesome. You guys have a good night. I appreciate it.
Thanks for running.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yep. Later.
Later.
Thanks for running, Shatner.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. All right. So if I just find some cool stuff in Compendium, you'll just put it in the game and give it to me, right?
I'll look at it. I might hide it somewhere.
I'm totally joking.
You guys have missed some stuff already, so I'll
Have we?
I might hide stuff. I mean, there were poison vials in that room.
I looked. I did a perception check of 25, looking for shit of anything of note.
Before
Before what?
Before you drank it?
I didn't drink anything.
Before he drank it, you did a perception check?
No, it was after.
Okay. That's what I thought. But, like, if you miss something, you don't know that you missed something, so I can just arbitrarily put it somewhere else.
Right.
But the goal is just to make it known that...
Be proactive about looking.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Deuces.
I'm out for now. I'm going to get some food. Later.
Yep.
You coming on later?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably play some Siege later.
What Discord you get in?
I'll just be in the chat house. Are you playing World of Warships?
I am, actually, yeah.
I want to try that again. It looks really fun. I've played it I think I played like 1 game. But it's pretty
The fun game.
buy me buy stuff right away heavy, isn't it? Like the early stuff.
It's a
free stuff's
wargaming.
pretty
It's a wargaming joint, so
true.
No, you don't need to spend any money. It's just there's so many different tech trees that you go down to like unlock different ships. So you have like all the different nations: Japan, Germany, UK, America, Russia, etc. And then you have cruisers, destroyers, battleships, like submarines, all this shit. So it's just like it takes a while. Like once you get into like tier 5, 6, it's
Yeah.
like it takes a lot of games to like gain enough XP to unlock the next ship and that.
I wonder where I'm at because I know I have an account, but it definitely haven't done too much there. So
Yeah, Off got me into it.
I know he's been grinding it for like a month or two now, huh?
He's been playing it for a while, so he got me into it.
played that
Is,
years ago.
Yeah, it's really pretty. I just like it looks awesome. But
Dude, it gets so intense too if I like take a couple edibles and I get like super into it,
nice.
like eking out, you know,
Oh, it's funny.
trying to like avoid torpedoes and shit. But it's fun.
Yeah. God, I haven't smoked in so long. I should get fucking high as shit. Maybe I'll get high tonight. I'm gonna get high tonight.
You get high
Oh,
tonight.
fuck.
I'll
Siege.
take your edibles now, and then I'll take
I don't
mine.
have edibles.
Okay, let's all get high and play something.
All
I
I do
don't.
is dabs. I'm just kidding.
Let's play ARAMs later.
That would be fucking funny. I might be down
Been
for
playing
that.
for so long.
I know. I'm like, I actually was like kind of craving it. I'm like, oh, dude, I miss it. But
Oh,
come on, Grim, play League with us.
I'm gonna have a fourth.
A fourth
Kid.
game? What do you mean? Oh, a fourth kid?
Oh,
Holy, did you
shit.
just find out right now?
Congrats, bro.
I didn't just find out right now. I found out like a week ago.
That's awesome.
Congrats, man.
Yeah.
Dope.
When's
And
the due date?
February.
Dang, that's awesome.
And I gotta go see a doctor.
Yeah, no more kids.
No.
No more.
Like literally, I had started doing the consultation process, and oops.
Oops.
Yeah. And it's funny because he was like,
How
"Yeah,
old is your oldest?
7,
We have not
5,
even-
and
I haven't known you for that long. I thought. When did you move? How many years ago was that?
oh
Like your big
god,
move?
like 9."
No, there's no way. Not
Yeah.
well. The one, the move.
The move to Maryland. Yeah, because when I started playing Eve, I was in LA, and then I moved to. I started.
I would just say we've been gaming for 10 years. Has it been way longer than that now?
It's probably been closer to 12 or 13.
But I was playing. Well, there's no way because I only started playing Eve in 2017. So you must have moved around then because like wherever you live near Astral.
Oh yeah, Maryland. Yeah, I moved to Maryland in 2011.
What? There's got to be something. You must have moved local then.
I
'Cause there
bought
was
a
a time
house.
where like that's what it was. When did you buy your house? Like 4 or 5 years ago?
Six years ago.
Fuck. Was it?
We've known each other a while in video games chat.
I know, but I didn't think it was that fucking long.
That's what happens when life.
Is my Eve character 14? Not 16? Is it 6 years? Oh, you can make me log into this fucking game.
My Eve character just hit 200 million skill points.
Let's go.
Which
You're
is
still paying for it?
The game
yeah.
is dead.
It's,
Apparently, the game is dead from what I've been
it's
told.
fucking dead, dude. I mean, I unsubbed everything.
I unsubbed all but one account. Oh no, I just resubbed my second account actually because I'm trying to get back in because the Wormhole Corp's still fucking kicking.
Injed?
Enged, which is now also an alliance that has another corp in it.
Yeah, I was around for that move. I didn't
Yeah,
leave that.
what's your guy's name? I'll look it up.
Shatner Matomin. Matomin. Is it 14?
2014 in April.
Oh, fuck. I thought it was 16. Holy shit. Damn. Okay. Yikes.
Sorry for making you feel old.
I know. I was like, oh man. So Observer, we have to be, so we're at least double that. Because
It's 12 years.
It's only 12?
Because I moved to Seattle in 2010.
Yeah, I only knew you when you were in Seattle.
Yeah.
You moved to Seattle from Riverside?
No, from Squim.
From Squim.
Okay. I have family that lives in Riverside. I just go every year.
And never come see me. Okay.
Yeah, I know. We didn't know each other.
You should have known me. When did KOTOR come out?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was around then. Because you were playing with Coheed and Balder?
No, not KOTOR.
It was one of the
what's the
MMORPG.
What's
that one.
SWTOR, yeah.
Yeah.
SWTOR.
SWTOR. Star Wars.
2008.
Star Wars: The Old Republic.
No, sorry, 2011. The Old Republic.
Right. So probably within 6 months of that, I met Coheed because I built my first computer for StarCraft 2.
Yeah, the initial release date was
year,
2011. Right? So maybe it was 2011.
2 Wings of Liberty is 2010. Okay, so 6 months after.
I think it was 2011.
Probably. Or like early 2012. We were back in the Dota days. Doesn't that seem like fucking so long ago?
For life, man.
I played Dota in the college dorms.
Fucking. And I remember the last time we played Dota, and it was the league servers were down. What does it say?
Oh, it's so
November 2nd, 2016. The league servers were down, and we're like, let's try this game. We haven't played it in a while. That was the last time I played it. November 2016.
Wait, Graham, how old are you?
38?
What'd you say?
38, I think.
I think he said.
Right?
He's so
after 30.
So dejected.
I forgot about a whole year of COVID. I was telling people I was 31, and my wife's like, "You're 32." I was like, "Oh my god!" And I wasn't like out of like any kind of reason. I just legit forgot about an entire fucking year of my life. I was like, "Wow."
Well, yeah, I have to remember. I remember how old I am based on how old my wife is.
Mine's easy because I was born on the start of a decade. Like I was born 24 days into the 90s, so my age is so easy.
I was born in 1992.
You're my brother's age. No, yeah, you're my brother's age.
1990 as well.
Oh, what month?
April.
Yeah, we are very close. Holy shit. And we live close together too.
We do. That we do, my friend.
You don't want to come over for Thanksgiving because you fucking hate me. So
you never invited. You invited me for Halloween. Not
that's right.
And my mom was sick. Dick.
That's right.
Yeah, what a cocksucker.
Cack.
Okay, I'm gonna go pass out, but thank you for running, man. Talk to you later.
Shit. Yep.